Raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers. Brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors. Blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few. Lost a few wages. Still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors. Still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers. Still don't give up about who be the latest. Can't be locked up in them cages. Start living up to what the fuck you think your day is.
But hey, what about the
So I stepped on stage to be like, see the crowd going ahead to be like. So I stepped on stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead to be like, ooh yeah.
even when I'm down bad? Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind and hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is a tie. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. No, I got her.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Snowhawks of Louisville taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm tired.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. St. Brown in motion right. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And strong running here in the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Downs going in motion right. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got some space.
Tough to run either.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them.
And he'll get into the end zone.
It's poop right now.
Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up in by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
You look at this Colt defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Levis looking to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give up the middle. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So
I could have ran more wide.
Been shattered, that all of them are not just cover corners. Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary. That's what we just saw, isn't it?
That's me.
Levis on 3rd down.
Dang, that was a touchdown. Dang. That was a touchdown. I didn't get hit.
These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fix this defense.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed?
That's better.
Right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now we're going to get
Kind of like making me take too long for my adjustments. Stop moving that guy.
As we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he's got his man.
That was smart. It's the only person he could have went to.
Before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
St. Brown in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Look at that.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Colts at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable before turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right.
That's open.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Taylor again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there.
Yo, out of tight.
Just shy of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a
He throws that he had it. I'll tell you that.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. St. Brown motioning left. They'll look to run with Taylor.
He is
in. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Typically, we think it's the strong safety actually closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw, it's Levis. Work in the middle of the
flag.
He's got a man complete.
Stepped out of bounds.
He has another first down at the Colts 14. So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a first down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Richardson to throw off play action. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Coverage.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end.
Man, coverage just wipes him out right there.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2. And they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second.
Excuse me.
So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it.
The man is locking him up right now.
The pass game really well for them too.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's I'll take it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return, and he's out right at the 25.
Defense, y'all.
Being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
It's too easy.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Big strides, look at him go. And touchdown! A big play there. 70 yards. And the Snowhawks have retaken a third quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We are giving him trouble with this man coverage.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Good defense. Shut this run game down.
Turning the corner, he can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gotta get back in the Madden mode.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Look at that. Got to bounce, yeah.
To his running back, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd and 6.
I know he's going to look for him.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Pick. Let's go.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Ziggy Yiggy.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Levis.
That's how you do it.
Touchdown.
That's how you do it.
From 3 yards out, and the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball.
Take it. That's his best run in a while.
Guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just
Dang, that was still a good play by you. Pretty good there.
As you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run once more with Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And who else would have been picked?
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side.
I'll take that. On defense, we got to work on.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Richardson.
I love it that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Colts are
Can't really get a stop though. Just got a huge pick.
Extra point by Dicker. They will shrink to 6. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oh, that's why.
Levis back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
That's it, because that was about to be a first.
8 of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here is 3rd and 5. Levis from the gun.
I think I should have hit the running back for defense.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football.
It's his first stop of the game, too.
They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working. That means that they're guessing.
Just gotta stop the run. Shit. Stop the run, it's over.
I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
They can pass, and we know he passing, so a lot. So often,
so 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's hot now. Hope he does run left.
Off play action. Richardson.
Verse.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Get up! 18, hold it! Good place today, right?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
That's picked. Defense.
Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Oh, Farley. Great defense.
Nice back-to-back plays.
Great defense.
They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
About to go for this.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Let's go, Farley.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Let's go, Farley.
It's unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Going for 4th and 20 when you're only down 6. I mean, you don't trust the defense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Oh, boy, big run.
For a touchdown. A great play
This game, I'm out of here.
Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Snowhawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
With Farley playing well.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch and the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm starting to get hot with the Titans. Well, not even call it Titans anymore, but
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew.
body open. Great defense, verse.
Need of finding the end zone. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the
McCrary.
right, to the left. Roll him out.
Hey, you couldn't react to the McCrary? He was in a perfect position. I guess zone drops. The zone drops in August.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now this one complete downfield.
Dang, that was bad.
Down the left sideline.
One time I took a chance and blitzed.
Josh Downs, 59 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Dicker. And everything's going to look more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Bitch, all I really got to do is stick to man coverage.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game,
As long as we get points.
above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Levis looking to throw. On the out route, he's got Burks. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. In motion left goes Burks. Levis sets up to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. The They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
See what he's in before I decide what to call.
Nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Throwing now. Here's Levis. Out to the flat.
It's cool.
Complete to his running back. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one, CD, going to
killed the clock. Got points. It's over.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now
No, boy, you my mama.
A very difficult road. Down 2 scores.
What?
You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Out here, fellas. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Richardson.
That's not open.
Right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It looks like a
Boys can't do nothing in man coverage.
There on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I noticed till that last drive of the 2nd quarter.
Trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking?
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustment?
All right, time to shower for the power.
It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Louisville, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5.
First one
and they will
off.
try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 game.
Dog legend.
Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head downstairs, they were like, see the car going, they were like.
That would be nice. Juke might have just went up anyway. Big dog letter. I don't want it big. I gotta go to work like a lion.
Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give up about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** you think of days. But hey, what about it?
As usual.